Okay, I just made this post and you guys are freaking out. So let's clarify some things. So an H1 is a heading 1. It is what naturally most themes, not all themes and not all like website hosts and not all like website systems use, but in WordPress, most themes, that's going to be the post title. It becomes an H1. Technically, a title and an H1 are kind of different terms in technical SEO. In this case, let's just think of them as the same thing. But how do we check that it's an H1? You're going to use the free Ahrefs Chrome extension, free, super easy, and you're going to see that under headings, the first one should be an H1. I don't know what's happening with this H4. I'm going to take a look at it after, but we need to make sure we have an H1 at the top. That's what we want to see here, because that is going to be the name of the page. And you can see how I said like a heading here, title here, like technically different. Let's just pretend that's not happening. For the purposes of my post, this is what I'm talking about. I need each post to have a title. And that's because every single post, like the easiest way to think of it, if your whole website is an apartment building, and then each post is like one of the units in an apartment building, it can have an address, right? And the address is going to be this URL up here. But for the mailman to like actually find your door to like deliver your Amazon package, they need to know the number of your unit. And the only way they'll know that is if you have the number on your door. Let's pretend it's one of those ones where they come to your door and don't leave it at your weird mailbox thingy in the lobby, and then you never pick it up for like 2 weeks. Because like maybe some of us have issues. But we need this here because otherwise they can't find it and they might put it at the wrong place. They don't really know for sure if it's the right thing. They're calling their supervisor, they're calling you. It's frustrating. So we want to make sure that we have this title. Now, what happens often is that most people, like in this post you can see here, I have the title up in the top corner, but it has these like little slash lines through it. And that's because I have turned off showing the title. So you can see here, like under page settings, I've disabled the page title. And a lot of people do that. But when you do that, it actually removes that H1. So if I enable it and save this, I'll show you guys for a second what that's going to look like. It'll look insane. But we have this one up top, right? So now we're going to have 2 H1s, and that's also bad. We don't want to have none, but we don't want to have 2. Because if you have 2 apartment doors with the same number, what the fuck? Like it's very unclear and very confusing. So we want to make sure we only have 1, but we also want to make sure that we take off, or that if we take off the page title, we've added 1. And the way that I added 1 is literally just a heading. Now I use the advanced heading block, but you can just use a normal heading and make it an H1. That works too. And then you're good to go. Just make sure there is only 1, but also that there is at least 1. So basically, we need exactly 1 page or 1 page title, 1 H1. That's all we need to have. Now, many